Before Jerusalem's wall ever stood strong again, there was one man who refused to be comfortable while his people suffered. His name was Nehemiah. Know your Bible characters with Golden Hill. We learn more about Nehemiah mostly from the book of Nehemiah chapter 1 to 6, but there are also other key verses that we'll be looking at. Nehemiah was a Jewish exile living in Persia. He worked as a cupbearer to King Artaxerxes, a trusted and honorable position. Even though he lived in comfort, his heart was deeply connected to Jerusalem. When he heard that the city's walls were broken down and its gates burned, he became burdened with sorrow and prayed for God's help. Nehemiah was not a priest or prophet. He was an ordinary man with a powerful conviction to restore what was broken. Let's look at the 9 key moments in Nehemiah's life. 1. He hears about Jerusalem's destruction and is moved to tears, prayer and fasting. We get to see this in Nehemiah chapter 1. Number 2, he courageously speaks to King Artaxerxes, asking permission to rebuild the walls, risking his life. We get to see this in Nehemiah chapter 2. 3, he receives favor from the king, including letters, protection, and resources. Number 4, he inspects the broken walls at night and motivates the people to rebuild. Number 5, he faces heavy opposition from Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem, who mock, threaten, and try to distract him. Number 6, he refuses distraction, saying the famous words, "I am doing a great work and cannot come down." We see this in Nehemiah chapter 6, verse 3. Number 7, he assigns everyone a section of the wall, turning ordinary families into builders. Number 8, he completes the wall in just 52 days, a miracle and a testimony of God's favor. We see this in Nehemiah chapter 6, verse 15. And lastly, number 9, later he helps restore spiritual order with Ezra through reading the law and renewing covenant. So, what are the common misconceptions and interesting facts about Nehemiah? Many people think Nehemiah was a priest or a prophet. He wasn't. He was a regular worker who became a great leader. The rebuilding was not done by professional builders, but by ordinary families. The speed of the construction, which took 52 days, shows it was God's hand, not human ability. The real battle wasn't physical. Most of the attacks were psychological, which includes mockery, intimidation, destruction, and fear. This is what you can learn from Nehemiah. A burden from God can turn an ordinary person into a powerful leader. Prayer should be our first response, not our last option. When God gives you a vision, expect opposition, but don't come down from your assignment. God provides resources, favor, and help when you step out in obedience. Leadership is not about position, it's about compassion, courage, and responsibility. In conclusion, Nehemiah's story teaches us that God can use anyone, not just prophets or kings, to rebuild what has been broken. He shows the power of prayer, courage, focus, and perseverance. His life reminds us that when God calls you to build, He will strengthen your hand until the work is finished. Baraka!